I don't know about you, but I'm always excited to hear about what is going on in some of the nicest parts of California, specifically Orange County, California. Orange County is we'll call it a high priced area. And we have the one and only Adrian Hernandez to give us the latest and greatest update on the Orange County market. What's going on, brother?
Happy New Year, everybody. What's up, Zuber? I'm excited for this year, man.
Yeah, so it's been a couple weeks since we spoke. So catch us up on Orange County. What's going on? Is it falling off a cliff? No more inventory? What's going on?
Falling off a cliff is right. That is for sure. So if I look at all of the properties inside of Orange County right now, right? Here, let me do something real quick. If I look at the actives, and this is between $2 to $3 million. So I'm in South Orange County. So that's like Dana Point, Laguna Niguel. But what I'm going to do, and that's typically what we talk about, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through all of Orange County real fast because this was interesting. Okay. So when we look at actives, and let me get you the exact number. When we look at actives, we have, oh, wow. Looks like a few just came on. We have 220 active listings between $2 to $3 million.
Just for context, what would you call normal?
Normal from what we were seeing. Well, see, last year was a little bit different. We were at about 200 to 150, but they were selling very fast. Right. It was clockwork. If I look at these, we have 138 days, 140, 168, 113, 139. We have an average of about 100 days on anything between 200 or from 2 million to 3 million, which is not what we were seeing in November or December.
No, absolutely. That's wild. And again, one of the things that I called in my 12 real estate predictions was days on market's going to go from, I think it was 24 to 60 days. In Orange County, again, at that price point, you're at 100.
And what's crazy is every single, because I'm as you're talking, I'm scrolling through these numbers. Every single one of them, I can maybe count on two hands the amount of houses that have not had a significant price reduction.
So just for context, significant being 50K or more?
Like 100K.
Whoa.
We have a property that we just got under contract, our brokerage in Laguna Niguel. The average comp in that neighborhood is 2.8 to 2.9. It's been on the market since the middle of November. They've gotten 0 offers. They have an offer right now at 2.1. They took it. Appraiser shows up, says, what the heck? Why are you guys, why would you do this? There's a comp at 2.8 right up the street. There's no other offers. The appraiser is appraising the house for what the offer is.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. All right.
I don't know where that's going to go yet. I kind of have an idea, but I don't want to, step over my foot, but it's going to be really interesting. And I think what's even more interesting is you have a lot of flippers that are going onto the market right now with hopes that they're going to get their 2.8 only with an appraisal value of 2.1.
Well, let me just say this right now. I've long been talking to you. We've been doing weekly updates on Orange County for probably 4 months now because we both saw a change. I think it's here. I think there's going to be some blood in the streets in Orange County, specifically in that price point, right? Yep. And yeah, I mean, that's going to be a new comp. That 2.1, assuming it closes, which it seems like it will be a new comp, and that will drag everything down. And we're going to find out who's swimming naked. Warren Buffett tells us all the time who is swimming naked and who's not, because some people in this price point will just take the market off. They'll stay put and they'll wait. Some people have to sell. And these people that got a 2.1 offer on a 2.8 house have to sell for whatever reason. And I think Orange County is going to be a disaster area.
Zuber, it's interesting. This is going to blow a lot of your minds. I got to say this the right way. There's a high producer around California, and they mainly do high end. And when I mean high producer, I mean, in the rankings, top rankings.
Yep.
Their office just got closed because they didn't pay the rent for the last 8 months. They're bouncing commission checks because they can't pay their agents. Every single house that they've had, we come to find out they were taking that at like 0.5%, 0.7%. And it's interesting because I've had recent conversations with agents, and that's not the only team that is going through that. There's probably about, if you look at the top bracket of the producers in the high-end market, I would say 70% of them are either behind on their office rent, they can't pay their agents, or they've already moved.
Yeah. Well, this is what I told people were coming, and people have been following my channel. I've told you loudly and hopefully clearly, luxury is in trouble everywhere.
Massively.
Manhattan, the tippity top luxury market, transactions down 30%. There will be teams in New York that do the same thing. Yep. Right. So again, this, and by the other, you're saying it, but I want to say it again. This is just starting. When this disaster builds, it will carry on for quarters. This is 2023 in a nutshell. Luxury is dead. There will be more brokerages shutting down, commission checks bouncing, teams blowing up. It is a disaster coming. And but where there is great pain, there is great opportunity. There is opportunity coming, baby.
Yes, there is. And it's, you know, what's even crazy, because some of you guys, if you're watching this and you're in Orange County, you may go, but Adrian, I just had a $2 million listing that went into escrow. There are some parts that are moving. There are some parts like right up the street, mind you, they're changing data point like crazy, right? People can see that. These houses are still moving. But if I looked at all of Orange County, they're not. There's pockets that are, but there's a majority. Like if you took 90% of the land, right? Or 100% of the land, only 10% of it is actually selling.
Yeah, well, this is the time to be careful, right? Because maybe you're in that market, maybe you're in the 10%, you're getting commission checks, maybe you're a flipper and your last flip sold and you think you have the Midas touch. Trust me when I tell you, get small. This get small, right? Buy better, buy deeper. Again, you have a 2.8 comp up the street, 3 doors down, going for 2.1. You don't think that's going to distort the market like in 60 days? Oh, Orange County is going to be a disaster in 2023. There will be great opportunity. It will come back. It will be amazing again, but be careful.
Be very careful. And for those of you in the high end, do not go put your listing in magazines and spend $30,000, $40,000 in all this marketing. You guys put it in your reserves. Just find another way to sell the house.
Yeah, there's an agent that I work with in Vegas. He's coming on next week, Brian Lebo. He talks about months of life for agents specifically because he survived the 08 crash because he was a top producer in Vegas running into 08. He saw what was coming and he got real small. He got rid of the luxury cars. He got rid of the great office space. He got small. Then as the things got better, he became the known REO agent and he crushed it. Folks, get small so that you can survive the 2, 3, 4 quarters of disaster so that you can come out and be the creme de la creme. He's now one of the biggest agents in Vegas. I talk to him once a month. It's amazing, but you got to get through what's coming.
Yep. And be smart, guys. Be smart. Now is not the time to go buy the boat.
No. If you have one, get rid of it. Yeah.
Mine's for sale if anyone wants one.
There you go. Well, let's talk what else is going on. So we had 220 listings between 2 and 3 million, 100 days on market. How many, one thing that I'm going to start tracking in Orange County, or you're going to track, I'm going to ask, cancellations and expireds. What's going on there?
Let me give them to you. So let's go down the rabbit hole and let's just pull up. I'm going to get rid of all of these. I'm just going to pull up expireds and canceleds. Let's also go withdrawn because that tells us a lot.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So okay, so this is interesting, guys. Within the last 100 days, okay, let's take 100 days. We had 324 expire and or withdraw. Mind you, there's 100 active, 120 active. And here, the exact number is, I take that back. It's 409.
You have 409 cancellations or expireds.
Cancellations or expireds in the last 100 days.
This is why Orange County is going to be a disaster. And when I say Orange County, I mean luxury markets in most of the country. We're going to run into a market where people have wish pricing. right? We're going to use your example as 2.8 home. They think it's worth 3.1. They don't get it. Some people are going to say, damn it, I got a 2.1% jumbo mortgage. I don't have to sell. My job's fine. I'm a blah, 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 blah. They're just going to take it off and sit tight for a couple years and wait to sell for 3.1 later.
Yep.
Then there are people who did a deal and were betting on appreciation. They had no other exit. You are going to get smashed. If you had no other exit and you were gambling, you're going to get smashed. And frankly, you deserve it.
Yep. And a lot of you went and acquired like 30 houses with money that was not yours.
Oh, I know. Oh my God.
It's crazy. Let's go back to cancel withdrawn real fast. So I went 30 days, 137.
Oh, wow. So it's
120 on market in the last 90. These are the same days. 120 to 137 canceled, withdrawn, and or taken off the market.
Well, this is why brokerages are going to go broke, because you guys are spending money ahead of the payment. It's wow.
So, so what do we do about this, guys? Right? If you're like prospecting that 2 to 3 million, be smart. If you're in Orange County, go down to the median sales price. Go down to that 750. Go down to that 850. Because if I pull up those numbers, they're moving. There are people that still need to buy that.
Yeah. Look, what's the active below $1 million in Orange County?
I'll tell you right now. So below $1 million. So if we look at everything below $1 million, active in all of Orange County, there's 1,124 properties for sale.
That's more than I expected. Most of those are probably condos, I'm guessing.
Most of those are condos, townhouse condos.
Yeah.
All of the first 10 pages are condos and townhouses.
Yeah.
And then we get into houses, single family, condos.
If you were going to just select single family, what would that go down to?
Yeah, let's see that.
That's usually a choice, I think.
It is 418.
Yeah, so 40%. Yeah. So very cool. So again, I think what I've been telling folks is luxury's dead, move up's in trouble, protect yourself, pay the bills with first-time homeowner, FHA, VA buyers. That's the place to play. If you are a flipper and in this market, stop letting your ego write checks your ass can't cash.
Yep.
Get lower, get smaller. It's okay.
You guys, in the last 30 days, closed under $1 million, Zuber was 359.
There you go. If you want to play what the market's still moving, you just heard it. 440 listings, 359. That's a market that's still moving. Right.
That
makes sense. Exactly.
But to go chase a $3 million listing in hopes that you are going to sell it, you guys, I want, what I love about my life is I've made some pretty stupid mistakes, right? And I'm grateful for them because I'm so much wiser, but I should listen to the people more around me, and I am. But what I want to say here is in 2014 and 2015, the luxury market was dead. I went into that market and I tried to sell $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, $5 million, $6 million houses in a market that it was not selling. You guys, I was only taking those listings because my ego was being fed in the marketplace. Everybody was like, oh my God, Adrian took a $4 million listing. Oh my God, great job. Congratulations, bud. But it never sold. None of them ever sold.
Yeah. And you spent a bunch of money marketing them.
I spent time, money, energy, and they never, you guys, I did an open house like 4 days a week on these houses. Nothing was moving. I actually think my income went down because I was taking high-end houses.
Yeah, your opportunity cost. You were not paying the fee. You were not feeding the machine because your ego was writing the check, not reality.
Do not let your ego make this situation and what we are going through even worse. Control it. Have it on lock. And then I like to remember, and this is just my own belief, ego is simply edging God out. The moment I decide to let my ego, I'm now saying no to my bigger power, and I think that I have it all under control. And every single time that that's happened, Zuber, I've gotten kicked in the mouth.
Yeah, it happens to all of us. If somebody wanted to be a part of your team, get off another team, join yours in Orange County, how would they do that?
Hit me up on Instagram, guys, at Adrian Hernandez. We appreciate you. Hope you got value from the show.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.